And I just wanted to get your take on what Trump said during his inaugural speech earlier this week, that the U.S. should take back the Panama Canal. Do you take that seriously? And what does that mean, take back the Panama Canal? Does he mean some sort of military operation, or pressuring the Panamanians to hand it back over to the U.S.?
Well, he was asked specifically, he wouldn't rule out military force. I mean, I think it's ridiculous. I think it makes us look ridiculous. He said in the inaugural that the Chinese are running the Panama Canal. They absolutely are not. He had said earlier Chinese soldiers were running the canal, which they absolutely are not. There's a problem with Chinese port operations around the world. I think in many strategic places, there's a couple of Chinese port operations on the Pacific coast of the Panama Canal. They're not running the canal itself. But if we've got problems with that, and there may well be a legitimate reason to be concerned, the way you handle it sensibly is to have quiet, behind closed doors negotiations with the Panamanians to get the Chinese company moved out and get somebody else moved in. When you negotiate under the glare of spotlights, you put people like the president of Panama, who happens to be pretty pro-American at the moment, you put him in a box and make it harder to get what you want. In effect, what Trump is doing here is getting in his own way.
All right, Ambassador John Bolton, thanks very much for your time. Good to talk to you, sir.
Thanks for having me.
All right, and coming up, President Trump says he's, quote, open to